Some on the left would argue that in the past decade, the Union flag has become a shorthand for jingoism, nationalism, empire, and Brexit. Leaked plans show that the Labour Party want to make more use of the British flag and veterans to appeal to voters in the former Red Wall.
I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of those who serve my country. The Labour Party stands with you.
Jeremy Corbyn was perceived to be unpatriotic, something said to put traditional Labour voters off. What are the risks for Keir Starmer in appealing to patriotism?
It's clearly, among some on, if you like, the ultra-left of the Labour Party, it is going to be problematic because they associate patriotism, some would say wrongly, with jingoism or nationalism.
You do really need to look as if you actually like the country that you wish to govern. And on that basis, it seems to me that just incomprehensible that we're even having this debate.
For some on the left, there is a hard balance to strike between patriotism and nationalism. Labour MP Clive Lewis described the leaked plans as fatherlandism.
I think just looking at patriotism in a two-dimensional way, whether that's whether that's kind of bigging up the armed forces or standing by a flag, it doesn't do it justice. So patriotism, I consider myself patriotic in that sense, in that complex sense, and I'm proud of this country. But at the same time, I don't want to see that complexity cheapened by buying into a series of shorthands, which frankly can sometimes be problematic for a lot of people.
And we as a country have, complexified, if you like, our relationship with our past, and particularly our colonial past. It's become more difficult perhaps to be 100% proud of this country and its record in its dealings with other countries and with other peoples.
Could Labour just be trying to play the Conservatives at their own game?
And in so many ways, they have been able to monopolise that shorthand. And so when they stand up and talk about patriotism, about the Union Jack, it comes with a whole other set of assumptions, which it's very difficult for those of us, if you want to call it on the left, to be able to unpack and say, well, hold on a second, because we always have to explain, yes, we love our country, but we want an honest appraisal of that. And when you're doing that, so they have the shorthand, the frames, and those frames tend to disproportionately be frames which there are a lot of people in this country, myself included, find problematic.
It's a tricky balance to strike. Keir Starmer has to appeal to voters who might currently see the Labour Party as unpatriotic while maintaining a base on the left. Something might have to give.
Now, if the left and liberals want to say the flag is always a representation of reactionary politics, of jingoism, of sort of Brexit and of anti-immigration, then, you can say that. What you have done is taken a symbol which is admired and liked by the vast majority of people in this country, including the young, including ethnic minorities, including people of a liberal disposition, and handed it to your political opponents. Now, that seems to me to be a very, very significant strategic error.